best you can do!
Spartans, I want to see a comment down in the comment section of this video if you're watching this right now. I want to know where you think we're at here in the cycle of the market, crypto markets. Okay, we're going to get to some charts here in just a second. I'll give you my opinion on where I think we're at, but I would like to hear from you guys down in the comment section. Engagement is what helps me keep this thing going. It makes me, feel like I'm doing something, and it is a good feeling. Okay, to produce content. It takes a lot of work. Shout out to all the content creators and everybody who's doing it. It is a grind, especially in the beginning, to get off the floor, to get your channel going. So everybody that does it, I have massive respect for, because it takes a lot of work to lead a community. So here we are, right? Let me explain this graph, the evaluation. Okay, ideally, this is what we are. Okay, this is where we want to be as investors. Okay, we want to be smart money, and we want to be institutional investors. Okay, we're not institutional investors. Institutional investors are people with billions and billions of dollars. Okay, you're most likely somebody in retail that's watching this video like me. I don't have billions and billions of dollars. I don't even have $1 million. Okay, I'm out here grinding every day on a 60 to 100K, paying job, and I'm trying to make my money work for me. That's the point of this channel. It is to create content to educate people on technical analysis, the stock market, cryptocurrency, and the macroeconomics of the world. So this graph I found online. There's the source right down there. John Paul created it, but it is one of the greatest graphs or PDFs that you could find online on investing, in my opinion. Okay, if you really look at it and you really understand what each of these things means. For example, smart money. Okay, this is people who understand what's going on in the markets. These are the hedge fund owners. Okay, people with billions of dollars control these markets. Okay, billions and trillions of dollars. BlackRock, these people. That's smart money. Okay, they know when it's going to turn. They know when the bottom is in, and they know when a good time to buy is. So ideally, we want to be buying with these people. We want to be buying when they're buying. And I'll show you how we understand which phase we're at here in just a second. once we get through this. But again, then there's the institutional investors. So these might be like hedge fund people like Edward Jones or Northwest Mutual. You know, those people that you give your money to and they pay you 6% a year or whatever it might be, that you put it in a CD. Okay, they're using that money and they're investing. So they're beating your 5 to 10%. I mean, we have some people in our Discord right now that are up 344% on the year. I mean, just insane gains. I mean, I don't know any other investment like platform that you can get a 344% gain. You can't get it in real estate. Maybe you can, but I think in real estate, you could double your money. Yeah, real estate's a safer bet, but if you know what you're doing in stocks, if you know what you're doing in crypto, okay, I don't think there's been anything else that's made more millionaires than stock market. Maybe you can argue real estate, but a lot of people lose at it, and I've lost at it. Right, I've had losses, and I've continued to learn from every single one. And as you begin to educate yourself and as you begin to fail and fail forward, okay, things start to happen. You start to understand things. You've made mistakes that you know you're not going to make again. Okay, and again, understanding market psychology is huge. Okay, and the trading indicator that we use on this channel, it'll point out what section we're in. I'll show you here in just a second. But if you're going to ask me right now, today is January 6th. I'm thinking we've gone past the takeoff phase. I think there's going to be a bear trap here. So a bear trap, I think, is going to be somewhere between a 30 to 40% drawback. Sometime it might even be a 60% drawback. I don't know. I think there's going to be a drawback though, and I think it's going to shake out some hands. You got Jim Cramer pumping it this week. Okay, that's not a good sign, because Jim Cramer is a puppet. He's a puppet to these guys. He works for CNBC, who is owned by these people. Okay, they are his boss. They tell him what to say. And when he says, hey, buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin, right? It's here to stay. He's not saying that a year and a half ago, right? When he's not telling you it's here to stay. No, he's saying it's over, right? He's telling you it's over because Jim Cramer and Smart Money don't want retail buying down in this phase. They just don't want it to happen. They don't want you to be a part of it. Okay? They want you to be buying up here because let me tell you this. If they want to sell, there needs to be buyers. They need to sell it to somebody. So what do? They get Jim Cramer on air and some of these influencers online. I'm not going to name any names, but they get them, right? They're paying them. They're in their pocket, right? They're their boss. Okay? And what's happening is they're pushing it out. And all these clueless, I mean, I don't want to say clueless, but I refer to them as sheep to the slaughter. Okay, sheep to the slaughter. If you're buying when Jim Cramer is telling you to buy, not a good sign. Okay? Not a good sign. You're too late at that point. You want to be selling, taking some off the table once Jimmy and the boys start telling you to buy. You understand? Okay, so again, I think we're in a very, if you're down this year, if you're down over 2023, guess what? Everybody's down. If you held crypto throughout 2023, you're down. Everybody's down. Do not give up right here, Spartans. Do not give up. We're just getting started. Okay, this move is just getting started. There is going to be 1 or 2, maybe 3 pullbacks during this bull run. And we're going to be there to capitalize as a community. Okay, we're going to point it out on the chart over here. We're going to dial it in. We're going to know exactly when the time to strike is. Okay, but right now, I believe we're a little overextended. Some of these names have ran. I was just looking at Mara. Look at this. Okay, Mara is a Bitcoin miner. Okay, if you want to play a stock that is stock related, okay, Mara is that name. And I got a name of 6. I got 60 names in my list that I'm going to go through today. 60 names. Okay, we're going to cover every single one of them. And if you got chart requests, we're answering them right over here inside of Discord. So drop them here. We're going to look at Link. We're going to look at Algo. And there's a couple other ones up here. IOTA. Okay, if you got chart requests, drop them in the thread over there. I'll answer them Saturdays, 8 p.m. every single Saturday. We're going to do it. 1 episode a week. Okay, and then clips throughout the week. But I was looking at Mara, okay, and off this bottom, look at this. Again, indication, where are we at? Okay, we're oversold. Okay, we just dropped 50%, right? I mean, we dropped a massive amount from 16. My tool's all messed up here. Give me a sec. Okay, and this is Trading View, by the way. Okay, if you guys want the want links to the apps and the systems, they're all over here in the Discord. Okay, links in the bio, links in the chat. Okay, you can get the trading indicator right here. Everything that I'm going to use in this video today, you can get it over here in the Discord. Indicators right here. We got the trading rules, which I need to cover, and the trading apps. Okay, so Robinhood, Crypto.com. Those are the two. Those are my referral links. So I mean, I appreciate it if you use it. It's like a $5 bonus. But this is what you need to get started. And then I'll put the Trading View one in here as well. I'll put the link to Trading View in this section right here. So again, all that's going to be over there in those threads. So again, the point I was getting at here, okay, this thing had a massive drop, a 60% drawdown. We love the drawdowns. Okay, as long as they're making a higher high. Okay, look at this. Boom. Low over here. Here's the higher high. Boom. Higher high with a green dot. Okay. But this thing's overextended. But look how far it ran, right? It went from 7. I mean, if you're buying this and selling up here in this area, that's a 300%. Sorry, that's not even the top there. It hit 31. 321% gain, folks. 321%. Where are you seeing that? Anywhere else? Okay, and we have a set of rules that we use on this channel. And again, these are just rules I've come up with that I stick to, like 100%. Like I'm involved with some pretty big real estate people, and I've learned a lot about real estate because I've worked in the industry for 7 or 8 years, and I work for one of the largest real estate teams in regards to transactions here. I mean, this guy's a real estate genius, okay? And I listen to him talk about real estate investing, and he tells me that he has a strategy, right? He has something and he sticks to it. Okay, he does not away from his strategy. If something doesn't fit one of the criterias in his list of things that he requires in order to buy, because ultimately he wants to make money down the road, he doesn't lead away from it. He doesn't strive for it. So that's what I've tried to do. I've tried to create a set of rules that I have to check every single one of these boxes in order for me to make a move. Okay, and this has all come from just years and years of doing it, right? Making mistakes, winning big, right? It's all turned me into the trader that I am today. And now I have a set of rules, a set of values. Okay, so the first thing is we are long-term investors and trade a weekly chart. Okay, do we throw the daily and the monthly in there sometimes just to look at where things are on the smaller and bigger time frames? Yes. But the whole point of this rule is no day trading. Okay, I lost my ass last year trying to day trade. Okay, I lost my ass. It's too emotional, and the statistics are 90% of the people that do it fail. 90%. So if you think you're special and you could be the 10%, all the power to you. Okay, all the power to you. But as somebody that works a job and has responsibilities in life and doesn't want to sit in front of a computer all day, okay, I want to trade the long-term charts. I want to get the macro moves. I want to hit those 300% bangers, right? I want to hit the 400%ers. I don't care about the little 1 to 2%. Okay, I want the whole freaking thing. People are fighting over crumbs. I'm trying to get the bread. Okay? So number one, we are long-term investors and trade a weekly chart. We only buy assets that are trending above the 50-week moving average. So this is very important. I wish I would have had this rule when I first started. Okay, let me get back to my screen here. Okay, the 50-week moving average. That is the light blue line here. EMA. Okay, if you don't know what that is, it's called the moving average exponential. You could type it in here to Trading View, and you could add it to your chart. Okay, and that is that light blue line. I want assets that are trending above that light blue line. And Mara's on my list right now because what just happened? We just broke up above it for the first time since, well, back here, right? So now it has my attention. I'm waiting for the next green dot for a trade because most likely that's going to come up above that 50-week moving average there. Okay, and this one's probably bouncing off the 21 right now, but I just use, personally, right now, I just use the 200 the 50, and the 9. And let me just add this EMA on real quick. I'll show you how to add it. So again, you just type in moving average exponential here over on TradingView. Okay, and then you just click it, and it automatically adds to your chart. And then what you want to do is you want to get in here and you want to set the settings up. So this is 21, right? And look, that's a little bit like it's another purple line. I don't like that one. Let me try the 100 here real quick. So again, I'm just switching the setting. Nope. So that bounced off something down there, but it wasn't the 50. Okay, it wasn't the 50, which I'll show you some examples here. Let me just try to find one. Okay, here's an example. So what do we have here? Okay, Monster, MSTR. Again, this is a weekly chart. So each one of these bars represents 1 week's worth of time. Okay, so this run-up was 5 weeks. And then what happened? It topped out, and it pulled back over the next 2 or 3 months. But what happened? Okay, here's the A1 setup. This is MSTR MicroStrategy. This is Sailor's company, MicroStrategy. Okay, what happened here, folks? They gave the freaking money setup, dude. This was the ultimate trade setup here. I wasn't trading at the time, so I missed this. But no longer are we going to miss this because we are dropping videos, new calls every single Saturday here from here on out. Okay, right here on YouTube. So again, the weekly, boom, perfect bounce there. Perfect bounce off that 50. Beautiful. I mean, this was the entry of a lifetime right here. This thing ran, folks. I mean, it hit that green dot right there. That was your entry candle right here. Okay, so what happens here? Boom, you enter. I mean, this thing was up 111% off of that move. Okay, and I'm guessing we're going to get a sell signal here probably in the next couple of weeks, and we'll probably break down again. Because again, nothing goes straight up. I mean, I guess there are some cases, but the next dot that's coming is red. Right? And yes, we could probably have a move somewhat like that, but we're entering on the green dots, folks. If we get a pullback back down here on MSTR, okay, that'd be a money entry. So that's what we're looking for. The bounce off of that 50 EMA on the weekly with a green dot, just like that one. And there's probably multiple cases of that today. I'll show you in all these names once we cover them here. So that's rule number 2. Number 3, I kind of covered this, but we enter and exit positions using the trading indicator. That is Market Cipher. Once again, if you do not have this and want to use it for yourself, it's over here. And this same strategy will work on any chart. It'll work on the daily. It'll work on the monthly. Okay, this one came back down into 200. Okay, there was the time to buy MicroStrategy on the monthly right there. Shout out to Redneck Crypto playing them monthly candles. I think he's the big winner on the year. He gets the trophy this year on the gains for last year, up 344%. Shout out, man. That's freaking awesome. Okay, so again, green dot right there, bang, ripper. Okay, I'll show you. We're going to look at some charts today, folks. Hey, smash the like. I appreciate y'all. If y'all had like buttons, I'd smash. Straight up. Rule number 4. Again, I covered this one. Green dot equals buy. Red dot equals sell. And number 5 is just don't be greedy. Like, take profits. Like, you're up 100%. Take profits here. Okay, I'm not saying, when I say take profits, I don't mean sell the whole bag. Okay, we're selling the whole bag when we get the monthly indications. And we're going to look at monthly charts today here too. But again, when you're up here on the monthly, right, when you're up in this region, you get that red. You get that red there on the monthly. That's sell the whole bag. Because again, we're going into a macro downtrend. So we just went through a month and a half or a year and a half of just sucked, right? It sucked. Everyone that bought throughout this time is down. Okay, some of us are even right now on some of our positions, which is good because I do believe the crypto market is just getting started. I do believe we're in that takeoff phase on that chart I showed you at the beginning. I do believe the move is just getting started. Some of these names have ran crazy. And MSTR is one of the most bullish stocks I've seen. And again, it's a crypto stock. So what are we doing here? We're looking for pullbacks. So when this red dot prints, I'm going to let you guys know. Like, I'll let you guys know. If you guys are a member of the Discord, you guys will know. The week that it happens. Okay, and MSTR is still pushing up. So there's probably a bunch of people in there day trading this, but again, I'm the kind of guy that's just waiting for a pullback, right? I want to pull back into my area, and that's where I'm going to take my trade. Okay, because I don't got time to get in here and manage it on the daily. Okay? I don't want to have the time to do that. I don't want to do that. I'm cool checking my stuff once a week. Seriously, going through the charts and dialing in. And that's happening here Saturday, 8 p.m. Every week from here on out, folks. MSTR is bullish, though. I mean, if you're a day trader, this is stock I'd be day trading. But overextended there. So we're through all that stuff again. Everything you guys need is over here inside the Discord. And if I'm missing something, please let me know. If you have a suggestion, please let me know. We got support chat right here. Here's where the signals get posted. I'll post these after the call today. And let's get to it here. So let's start by the winners. Let's go by the winners on the day. CQT. Crypto Mason on what is it, TikTok? Called this one out. He called this one out on TikTok here. And it's had a very, very nice move. Again, it's in a position right now where it's just overextended. But I do like the fact that those lines are crossing there. So that's going to be the 9 and the 50. So again, I'm going to be looking for a bounce on this one off the 50 week there. And again, we got a green dot. So if you wanted to play that dot and you think the move's going to continue, I just drop a stop loss right there at 19. You're risking 10 cents to the downside. I want to know more about the fundamentals of this one. I've seen him talking about it. Again, I pay attention to what these people are saying. These big influencers in crypto, I'll pay attention to what they're saying, because if something catches on, that's what ultimately you get you look at Alex Becker, he pumps those little altcoins like crazy. I mean, they go 10x because he says it in a video and everyone just piles into it. It's wild. So again, I want to pull back on this name. I do like it. It's on the list now though, but move just getting started again. 19 cents, too overextended on market cipher for me to want to even think about buying here. Here's AMP token. And again, the inverse works as well. So if you're shorting a stock, you would want to buy when the wave comes up here and gives you a red, right? And the red would have to be against that 50-week moving average, the 50-week. Okay, if it's getting rejected off of that, like AMP is right now, that's an ugly rejection. Okay, with a dot. So this is a great place to take a short, and then you set your stop loss on the short. Again, I don't short. I just don't get involved with that stuff. But I know there is people that do. You would set your stop loss here because again, when you're shorting, you're pretty much saying that the stock is going to go down. So when it gets rejected off of that 50 EMA there, okay, rejection with a red dot, that's a beautiful place to enter. Okay, and you can even set your stop loss at the top of that candle, because that's actually the candle the red dot is printing on. So this is the reversal candle. So your stop loss is next to nothing on this for a short here. Okay, and again, you got a red dot. I mean, that's a sell signal. That the dots are indications of direction. If it's green, we're going up. If it's red, we're going down. Okay, we want to buy at the first dot. We want to buy on the first freaking candle that it prints. So if I was shorting right now, I would be taking my position on AMP token if I was wanting to short, because that's a beautiful rejection, perfectly off the 50-week moving average. Okay, and again, if you get a green dot in the next couple of weeks, you know you're wrong on the move. You know you're wrong on the move if that happens. So that's your stop loss. Nothing is 100%, guys, and I gotta add that into the rules here. We got to use a stop loss, right? I mean, you gotta know when you're wrong. Okay, and it's pretty easy to identify. It's pretty easy to identify when you're wrong because you're playing the candle that we're getting the dot on. So you would set your stop loss at the top, right? And I can get really technical. I like to leave a little bit of room for error, but I mean, you could set it right there, okay, right at the top. And if it breaks out and goes up, you know you're wrong. And you know you're wrong very fast. Okay, you would get out of that short position. Okay, again, same thing down here on AMP. You come down here, okay, that's your candle. So what? That's you can put your stop loss right there. Boom. A little bit below it. You don't have to put it right on the line, but a little bit below it. Okay, and again, you're entering there. Stop loss is boom. Okay, and how big did this thing run? 210%. It didn't fit our parameters, though, to buy right there because we weren't bouncing on the 50. Okay, we weren't bouncing above it. Okay, the reason we do that, the reason we have that 50 EMA rule is to identify that it's in a strong uptrend. A strong uptrend. Look at DKNG, okay, above it, okay, above the 50, okay, strong uptrend. Where's our buy signal? Right there, okay, right there, boom. Perfect bounce into it, bang, rip. Okay, and this one's pulling back too. So again, this is going to set up again here off a green dot, and we're going to call it out right over here, baby. Investing Club, Spartan Nation, DAL. Okay, this one's kind of off the list right now. I mean, it's just consolidating. I'm not interested. Okay, I'm not interested. I'm gonna put this one. Let's make a list for just like garbage. You know what I'm saying? Like garbage. And we could check the trash every now and then. But you know, not gonna be something we waste time on. If it's not in a strong uptrend, we're not interested. Okay, we're not interested. So that's going in the garbage, and I'm taking it off the list. So we're down to 60 names right now. Here's PayPal, another one. Let's put it in the garbage. Okay, why? We're down below it, folks. We want to be above it. We want to be above it. Strong trend when it's above it. And you could have even bought that one off the 200. If it goes into the 200 and gives you a dot, that's even better. I mean, that was a move of 143%. Insane. Okay, and that was the COVID dip, I believe. Everyone who bought the dips on COVID made a shit ton of money. But what? Okay, why are we putting PayPal in the garbage? Because we're not going to buy anything that's trending below this line. Okay, do I like the name? Do I think it has a good name, like PayPal? Do I think it could be a thing in the future? Yeah, but I want to see a big breakout. Like, I want to see a big, fat breakout above that line. Like, way up here, go to 95, and then boom. First pullback that comes, that will be the one that I will be entering on. But as of right now, I'm not trading something that's in this big of a downtrend unless I'm shorting. And I just don't short. It's not in my parameters, right? It's not in my list. So goodbye PayPal. CCL. Here's one that's above it now. So now this one's trending above it. I will keep this one on my list. Okay? Again, buying opportunity. I called this one out too. I called this thing out. And this thing ran 83%. Okay? 83%. What did we have? A big breakout above the 50 and about a 60% pullback. Boom. Okay, and then what'd you get? Boom. Green dot. There's your entry candle. Congratulations. You made 86% on your investment over a 2-month period of time. Merry Christmas. Okay? But I think we're going to see a red dot coming here. Okay, you got the breakdown candle right there. Everything's pointing down. We're due for a pullback here, folks. How big is it going to be? I don't know. I'll let the indicator tell me that. Snapchat. Ooh, another one. Another one, dude. Breaking out above that 50-week. Okay, beautiful bounce there. Again, it wasn't above the 50, but it did make a higher low there. Snapchat's gotten clapped, and this is one of the biggest social media platforms around. It has a very big demographic in the younger people, but now older people are starting to come onto it. So it's an interesting play, and it's one that has just been absolutely annihilated. Like I probably use Snapchat more than Facebook. That's actually a lie, but I would say I use Snapchat quite a bit, and I know a lot of people that do. I mean, kids like communicate on it. It's like they're texting. So, Instant Messenger back in the day. Y'all remember Instant Messenger? Yeah, Snapchat is that. Snapchat is that. So I'm looking for a pullback in the range. I want to buy this thing at like $11 right now. And again, we're getting a sell signal here. So when these things are showing up here, so these are going to close. Since we do the videos on Saturday, okay, a lot of you know that the weekly candles close on Sundays. So we do it the day before because we want to play the close. We want to play the close of the dot. We don't want to play the open of it because the open of it it could be wrong. We want to make sure that dot is not coming off the page. It prints, right? It prints. Okay, that's what we're looking for. That's why we do these on Saturday now. So, yeah, I think we're going to set up nicely. I want to, again, see a bounce. Okay, I even want to maybe buy this thing right here at 12.50. That's my buy range because that's going to be a bounce off that 50-week moving average. Okay, and I think the macro move on this thing is just setting up. Okay, I think it's got one more big lift in it. So, again, I want to buy down here. Okay, I don't want to sell up here. Okay, but right now, this getting a short signal. So this is going on the red list. So I'm going to put these all in lists. Okay, that one's green. CQT is green. So the play on this, the play on the green dot on CQT, I mean, that's going to print, dude. 19 cents. 19 cents. That's an interesting play. And again, Crypto Mason called it out. Let me go over here to CoinMarketCap. So if you guys want to know about the fundamentals of a project, you just go to this website here. You go to this website, coinmarketcap.com. You type in the ticker or the name, and you can see. So this thing is, let me make this bigger again. Fully diluted market cap. So it's about a $300 million company, which is good. It's got 62% of circulating supply. So if you don't know what circulating supply is, I'll tell you what it is. It's the amount of coins that are circulating in the market and are in public hands. So pretty much the stuff that the retail owns right now, which is good. Okay, the total supply. So they have a maximum supply. So this is a good thing, right? You want to pay attention to total supply. Let me give you a reason why. Okay, let me give you a reason. The dollar bill is just being printed on a daily basis. The more dollars that get printed, the less value it is. So this coin is designed to only print a trillion. Is that a trillion? That's a billion. A billion of them. Okay, and 625,000 of them are already in supply, are already in the hands of retail. So I would say this, yeah, the fundamentals of this look good. I would say they look good. 300 million. So the chances of this going to a $3 billion project are likely, because all it has to do, someone with billions and billions of dollars just has to come in here and put $3 billion into it. Okay, and that's going to bring up the price, and retail's going to freak out. So I'm gonna follow them on. Screw it. But I like this. I mean, it's an altcoin, very small market cap here. So what are we going to do? We're going to buy the pullbacks. Okay, and this is actually a setup right here that you could take off of 19 cents. I mean, you're risking 10, but I mean, again, if that thing goes 5R, that'd be a lot. Let me get out of that. So again, coinmarketcap.com for your fundamental research. I just pay attention to this stuff mostly. I don't really care what the project's doing. I just want to see that it has a max supply. And I want to look at the market cap. Oh, that's a fully diluted market cap. Their market cap's only 183 million right now. So if that went to a $3 billion company, if that went to a $3 billion market cap, that would be 20x. That'd be 20x. So CQT, interesting play here. And again, I seen that on TikTok. So if you guys find projects and want to call them out, I'd be happy to look at the charts. I'd be happy to pull up the chart and see what it is. Okay, but this is giving you a buy signal right here, CQT. Did I drop that one? I did. Okay, I'm dropping all the signals from today's video over there in the Discord. Amp Talk that we talked about, that's a rejection there, red dot. So this one's going on the red list. I got to call this one out too. Okay, there's the sell signal on Amp there. Okay, that one's on the red list, and this one's on the green list. So I'll drop these lists too in the Discord after this as well. We got CCL. CCL's going to print a red. I mean, it's still green, but I ain't touching this thing, because next week's going to be a red, and we're getting a rejection there off the 200 week. Okay, I think we're going down over the next coming weeks. AMD, beautiful trade here. Again, look at that. Bang. Look at that green dot. Okay, there's your entry candle. Congratulations, you're up 47%. Very nice. Okay, AMD's a massive market cap name. So the lower the market cap, the bigger the move. Lower the market cap, bigger the move. Okay, this one's again one of those ones that's still green, but okay, gonna print a red here soon. So again, we can anticipate these dots. We can anticipate by just looking at TA. Technical analysis, you're just using past data, right? These EMA lines that other traders use. Okay, and the tools we have available, it's AI is what it is. Okay, and it has its own algorithm that calculates this stuff. So again, we're anticipating a red on this one, but that's a nice 50% trade on AMD there. And look at Meta, dude. Meta just absolutely did the rippity dippity. There was your entry right there off the 50. That was the entry off that candle. Oh my gosh. Okay, Facebook up big. 87%. I mean, this is a $1 trillion company now. I mean, they're technically why I have a job. Okay, I'm an advertiser in real life. But people spend a lot of money on Facebook to generate customers for their business. Okay, up a whopping 212% on the year. Look at that signal on the monthly there. Shout out to whoever got in on that. Damn. All this talking. Boom. Green dot on that. Okay, there was the ripper. 200% on the year. Okay, that came back in what? January. Beautiful entry. Okay, again, easy stop loss. Okay, massive pullback. We love the massive pullbacks. Bang. Rip. Just rip. Okay, that one's green, but those are a little bit too high of a market cap for me now. The gains just aren't as big. Okay, you're talking about 40% moves, and like some of these cryptos are going 400, 500, 600%. You just got to know which ones to trade. And if you use the formula we use, we know what we're looking for. Okay, here's a firm. Again, what are we doing? Boom. There was your entry right there off that candle. See how big was this move? This is a smaller cap coin. This is a fintech coin. Or not coin, but stock. So again, I got stocks and crypto because if crypto's not in the market, not in a bull run, I don't want to be sitting there trading it. I need to trade stocks. So I keep an eye on stocks and cryptocurrencies. I think it's silly to limit yourself to one. But A-Firm's a fintech company. And that thing ran 185%. And we are now trending over that at 50-week for the first time ever. Okay, this thing got released. It IPO'd, came down. Okay, now look. Now we can buy the bounces. So I'm looking for a bounce on this one back to 27. And that's not a small drop, folks. That's not a small drop. That's a 40% drop. So whatever you have now, if you're in on it and you're not taking profits and you want to hold it, you're going to hold through a 40% drop, which I think is silly. Okay, you could take profits in this area right here. Take 25% of the position off or 50% of the position off. Raise some cash. If it pulls back like it's supposed to, like it has in the past multiple times, okay, that's a 30% drop. Does that, boom, you got money on the sideline to add again. Or if you're looking to add to another name, you could use that cash to add to the new name that's now giving you your signal off of your set of trading rules. Okay, so A-Firm, I love the breakout here on the 50, folks. I love the breakout on the 50. This is definitely one we're going to be watching. Okay, beautiful fintech company here. I mean, that setup's looking good with volume. Breaking out over that 50, it's going to set up, folks. It's going to set up. We're going to pay attention and watch for that there. But that one's in the red list because, again, it's printing a red. So we're not looking to buy it up here because we want to buy the pullback. I want to buy a green dot after a pullback of 30 to 60%. Okay, we just ran 185%. You don't think there's going to be people taking profits up here? You don't think smart money's trying to collect on their 185% that they just made on your money? Come on now. DraftKings, what are we doing? We're trending above the 50. That's what we're doing. We're trending above the 50. Okay, trending above it. So again, buying every green dot that we get above the 50. Okay, I like this pullback. Okay, it's still red. Still red, but we're going to buy a bounce key. Okay, we're going to buy the bounce off of 29. Okay, that's where we want to buy. That's where we could put our buy orders, or maybe put them at like 30 or 35. Okay, because again, when we get that bounce, we're going to know where our stop loss is. We're going to know where it is because we're going to get the signal, and we're going to put it at the bottom of the candle that we get it on. Okay? And we want to buy as close to that 50-week moving average as we can. So I think this thing's got a couple more weeks to just pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. So keeping an eye on this. That one's on the red list. Carvana, another name that just, I mean, this name is unbelievable. I can't believe I missed this. I'm sure you guys know Carvana, but they're like the leading like online car salespeople in the nation. Okay, this thing's setting up real nice. We're actually putting in a bounce here on the monthly. Okay, bounce on the monthly there. Nice. I mean, this drop was no joke, folks. This was an insane drop. I don't know what the heck happened, man. 360? Oh, a 98% dip. What? What? That thing went from 360 down to 3. Oh my goodness. Who's buying down here? Who's buying? I mean, that's insane. I mean, you would think this thing's just toast, but it gave you the signal right there at 14. But this chart was just broken, dude. I probably would have tried to enter off of one of these green ones here. But this move's just getting started again, though. It's bouncing off the 9-month. Okay, and where are we? We're above the 50. So what are we doing? We're watching it. We're looking for the next green dot here. Okay, and this thing just might do the rippity-dippity here. Okay, I'm really interested in how this thing performs. What is it, Saturday? Market open, so we're going to keep an eye on this one. I mean, this is a setup here. So it's still green. But again, this thing could do one of these and then rip. Because, again, this is a definite uptrend. I mean, that's the low right now. So as long as we bounce at a level that's higher than that, like if we're going to bounce right here off the 50, that'd be around 39. So you could have some buy orders down there ready to play. But again, I want to buy the next green dot. I mean, the chart is stronger than, I mean, it's super strong here. Probably be playing the daily actually on this one. Okay, wanting to buy down here on the daily. Okay, because of how bullish this one is. So if we get a bounce, yeah, 39, between 35 and 39 on the daily, we're just about bouncing on the 50 there too. But you can see that stochastics on the floor there. That stochastic RSI is another momentum indicator. Okay, if it's up here, price is expensive. Okay, you want to buy down in this area, just like the blue wave. Okay, but Carvana is a very bullish stock. I mean, that thing's doing the rippity-dippity. Like, I'd be playing the monthly on this one with a stop right there at 26. Okay, because that's a big candle. And I mean, you're talking $48 back to the top is 700%. Wild. Okay, and again, you can hold on to that thing as long as the dot on the monthly stays green and doesn't print. But the macro direction's up on this one. I mean, I think this might be a shakeout candle here on Carvana. So it'll be interesting to watch this one. Next week, we'll come back to it. Amazon's got a red dot here on the weekly. Okay, so we got a pullback coming here. I'm going to take these lines off here. Okay, beautiful entry right here on Amazon. Whoever missed that, okay, I capitalized on this. Okay, beautiful, beautiful move down here into the 50. Once again, bouncing on the 50. Boom, there's your green dot, but we could have anticipated that. Because again, the stochastic was down here on the floor, and we were into a very major moving average. And Amazon's the biggest company in the world, and they're not going anywhere. I can tell you they made a bunch of money on Christmas off of me and everybody I know. So this will be a good setup here. I mean, this thing's ran. I mean, if you're a big money investor putting trillions of dollars into this, okay, you're up 30%. So 30% on a trillion is 300 billion. Okay, congratulations. Take your 300 billion and I don't know, do whatever you do with it, I guess. Okay, but again, we're going to capitalize on the next bounce on Amazon. It does have that sell signal. Did I call that out? That is, no, I did not. Okay. Boom. There's Amazon. And again, last dot red, that one's going on the red list. Okay, and again, I'm not shorting here. Why? Why would I short something in an uptrend? Okay, I'm shorting that move right there. Bang. Whoop. Shorting right there. Whoop. Okay, play that 50. Okay, we don't even need the 200 anymore. Okay, we could use the 9 and the 50. The 50 is all that matters. There's your trade. There's your trade. Okay, none of this, right? Buying up here, we're not buying Amazon at 150. Let's buy it at 130. Okay, and Amazon's, again, a big tech stock. So these big market cap coins, guys, I'm losing interest in. I'm more interested in a name like XLM. This is actually full disclosure in my portfolio. Okay, and why? Because I saw the breakout above the 50, and I'm playing the pullback. Okay, boom, green dot right there on October. I got a bag of this. Okay, what are we doing? We're going sideways. What does sideways action tell you? Okay, let me come back to the sheet. Sideways, folks, sideways, going sideways. We're not up, we're not down, we're not parabolic, we're not dropping, we're not pumping, we're not dipping, we're not sipping. We're going sideways. We're in the stealth phase. We're in the smart money phase. Okay, if you know anything about the fundamentals of XLM or XRP, They are pretty qualified coins. I mean, they just beat the SEC in a case. So I mean, if the SEC can't take them out, who's going to take them out? China, Iran, North Korea? I don't know. Okay, but right now we have a bottom of 10 cents on this one, and guess what? We're just going sideways. So we're just consolidating right now. Okay, big consolidation phase right here, just like it did back in this day. But everything's green here. Everything's lining up. Okay, and I mean, look at this. Back to the top here, folks. This ain't no small gain. 742%. 742%. You put 10 grand in, it goes 742% back up to here. You made $74,000. I mean, folks, I believe there's a reason my TikTok got shut down. Like, that pissed me off. Because, I mean, I mean, nothing against any other influencer, but I see these other influencers doing the same stuff, and they got millions of followers. Why did I get taken down? I don't know, but we're here again. They can't hold us down. Okay? But that's insane money, folks. If you put $100,000 in, you'd make $742,000. So the more money you have, the easier it is to make. That's why when you go hand your money to Edward Jones or whoever else, like they're just putting it in a pot. They're getting everybody's money, putting it in a pot, and capitalizing on these moves. They're making 700%, and they're paying you 6. Why? Because there's no education. There is no education of this stuff, folks. Everyone wants the quick come up. Everyone wants the quick bag. Everyone's fighting over crumbs. We're trying to get the bread, folks. Okay, XLM just, again, it's in my portfolio. I mean, this is big. Like, this is the biggest double bottom I've ever seen in my life. Okay, I mean, look at that. Bottom. I mean, there's your true stop loss at 6. If it dropped to 6 tomorrow, I'd buy the crap out of it. Okay, because that's the monthly. That's the monthly. And again, we're still green. We're not red. So the macro move is up. And we're consolidating at very, very good levels. Okay, and there's where all the volume came in right there at 9 cents. So I don't think we're going to break 9. But again, it could happen. But if it came back down to 7 in that area, I'm loading the ship, folks. I'm loading the ship. But right now, we're consolidating. Okay, something interesting happened here. I don't know what this was, but somebody pop locked and dropped it, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, rip. Okay, and what are we doing now? Consolidating right on that beautiful blue line, that 50-week EMA, consolidating. Coming in with a red here, but again, if we're consolidating, these reds don't mean anything. Okay, Mayday would be if we broke 6 cents. But with the sentiment of the market right now, I mean, you call it. You call it. Wow. Just wow. I mean, that's just... I love the monthly on this, folks. This is a long-term play. Okay, I'm going to give this one to Redneck Crypto. All right, my boy. Holding on to those monthlies, entering on those monthlies, up 344% on the year. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So, again, paying attention to... I mean, you guys are part of the club, right? You guys are getting this inside information. We're doing this together. Like, I learned just as much from you guys as you do from me. Trust me. I appreciate every single person on this channel. So, XLM, again, red, but we understand, because we're Spartans, that this is still, like, no joke. We want to sell up in this area, okay? Way up here. Okay, up in here. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, we're not there yet. We're like midway. We're consolidating, again, in that smart money phase. Okay, and the true support's going to be right here at 10 cents. Or, you know, you drop it down a little more, boom. Drop it down to 8. Again, I don't think the drop's coming, folks. I think we're just going to consolidate here. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and add this one to the red list. I called this one out here. I got Amazon showing up at my door right now. Start talking about their company. They send a guy over. Drop it off the package. Pen. Penn Gaming. I mean, look at this. Again, here's a shorting opportunity. Short the shit out of this one, dude. Excuse my language. Okay, that's a big... Okay, they were pumping this one on CNBC too, I see. Look at this. Big rejection there. Big rejection off the 50. Okay, no red dot yet, but that's an ugly rejection. Okay, I'm not liking it. Would not be going long here. If anything, I'm putting on a short right now, and I'd add to it if I got the red. But ugly rejection there off the... and I got to put it in the green list. I hope you guys watch this video and don't just look at the lists I drop over here, because really you got to get the whole thought out, because not every red dot is created equal. Okay, obviously you don't want to be buying these green ones here and trading against the trend, right? You don't want to be buying this and trading against the trend, buying this, trading against the trend, because you're getting rejected every time. You don't have anything, you don't have a foundation to stand on. That 50-week EMA is our foundation. That is how we know if we're in an uptrend or a downtrend. And if we're trading against the trend, we're going to lose. Okay, trade with the trend. Trade with the trend. This is a shorting opportunity. Netflix in a nice uptrend. Again, where was the entry on this one? Okay, nice breakout here. Okay, you got a green dot there. Yeah, pumped up over the 9. Wonderful. But it really caught my attention right here. Okay, Netflix caught my attention right here back in March. That's when it broke out above the 50 and pulled back. Boom, there was your entry. Okay, congratulations. I mean, if you're still holding right now, you're up 76%. You could have traded right there for 20, could have traded again for 60. Okay, so there was the trade. This was the trade. Boom. You could have, I mean, I wouldn't have got out right there. I would have been getting out right here. Okay, the red dot way above here, that's the sell signal. There's two types of sell signals on Market Cipher B. Okay, one is the big red circle, and one is the small red circle. The ones we want to sell on are the big red circles. The big red circles are the ones that are up here. Let me see if I can zoom in. Big red circles are up here, up above. Okay, they're actually really small, but those are actually classified as the big red circle. Okay, that's when the stochastic is way up here, right? The stochastic's only right here, the momentum indicator. So when that's only sitting right there and pulls back, okay, boom. Okay, we don't want to sell when it's right. We want to sell up here. If we're in an uptrend, we just want to sell when we get the big green circle. That's when we want to take profits, right? That's when we want to think about taking some off the table. And again, if you did that, so if you entered on this one here and did that, I mean, you're talking about a 48% trade over how big of a timeline? I mean, this was March 2023 to July 2023. March, April, May, June, July. 5-month period of time, you're pocketing 45%. Oh, guess what? Then it pulls back. A couple months later, gives you another buying opportunity. So again, we're getting a red one here on the Netflix, folks. Oops. Okay, there's a red signal. Again, I'm only calling these out if they're showing up this week. This means they're going to most likely print. Well, they will print because the market's not open until Monday. So with the stocks, that is a confirmed red dot. Crypto candles close tomorrow. So that one's on the red. We got Tesla. Tesla, again, pulling back here into the 50. So again, this could be a shakeout candle. Okay, again, if the Fed comes out and raises, guys, I mean, stuff's going to get crazy. Okay, and this is in a nice uptrend right now, and it's bouncing right on that 50. So I potentially would be taking a chance here. I'd be starting a position on Tesla here, and I put my stop loss right at that 50, which is about 234. I'd probably set it at 230, just below 234, the bottom of this candle. Okay, because again, if that red doesn't come and we rip next week, for example, if we break out over 250 next week, okay, that's a great candle to buy on. Nice little dip. Okay, again, I like the sentiment of the market here. Tesla looks good for a setup here. It looks good with a bounce off that 50. And again, the dot is still green. Okay, so this is a nice setup here, folks. Nice setup. Let's watch Tesla. Let me just do this real quick. I'm going to have a favorite section. And then I'm just going to have a section. Right. Favorite's going to be Tesla. I do like CQT because, again, it has that green dot. Okay, very bullish indication. Okay, 19 cents. Okay, I like CQT. I like Tesla. No, definitely not CCO. AMD, nope. Again, too overextended. Meta, nope. Not into the 50. Not into the 50. Carvana, that's close to the 50. Okay, I might leave that one on there just because I want to pay attention to it. Because again, that has the opportunity to absolutely do the rippity dippity. This one could be a fake out candle as well, just like Amazon or Tesla, what we just looked at. Okay, because that's bouncing off the 9, and again, nothing there, nothing there. So we'll watch that one for next week, and then pens. Ew, that's disgusting. That might even just get kicked off the list, but I just want to see the death of it. Okay, I want to see that. I mean, this thing's going to zero. They're a gambling company that partnered with Barstool. I don't think it ever went anywhere. And DraftKings is just sucking up that whole market. So, you know what? I'd rather trade DraftKings on that. I'm just going to completely take pens out. Like, fuck that. Excuse my language. Uber. Uber's red. Okay, that was a confirmation from last week. I don't think I called that one out. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that one. Okay, that's a... Again, I wouldn't be shorting because, again, we're above. We're in an uptrend. But what I want to buy is a bounce off of that 50. I want to buy a bounce off that 50. So if it comes over the next coming months, yes, we're going to be buying. Okay, but right now, okay, not touching it because we're not into that 50. Here's Apple coming down into the 50 here. So I think this one's got a little bit more blood on its hands. Okay, we'll see where this one goes. I'm looking at a support level right there at about 173. That's the buy box right there, folks. Okay, somewhere in that area. Okay, again, look for a move off the 50 on Apple. I don't know how stocks are going to do, and we got a death cross there on the daily, death cross on the daily. So, ooh, no, I'm shorting Apple, dude. Shorting Apple, not touching it. Let's see where it bounces, but doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. That's an ugly candle. That's a really ugly candle, guys. I wouldn't touch that. I wouldn't touch that with my enemy's money there. Let's take some chart requests here from the thread. Okay, first one was IOTA. IOTA's got the red there. Okay, so I got a support level. I like the cross here. It's a good call out. I like the cross. It's into the 50, so it's bouncing right on that 50. I like this one. I don't know the fundamentals, but that move just crossed. So, again, it's a red this week. But, again, if we get the green next week, like you saw on CQT, right, that red one right there, that was a shakeout candle. Now you're getting the reversal right there. So, again, our stop loss becomes this level instead of this level. Okay, our stop loss was right there in the past because that's where we got the green. And then, boom, we wanted to take profits probably up somewhere in this area, right? Probably took some profits, but this thing said, no, I'm not going down. Okay, and that one's doing the same thing on IOTA right now. Very, very good call out on this one. I'm going to go ahead and add this one to our list. It's red this week, but again, we're keeping an eye on that one because that could totally be a fake out candle. I like it. I like IOTA. I'm going to keep an eye on that one. Thank you. So I want to actually put, yeah, we're going to keep that one on the list. We're going to keep an eye on that. It'll be interesting to see what this, so you guys could probably see this in live action, right? Live action. So sometimes these dots, they'll fake you out. Okay, so you got to pay attention to it because that's actually a hammer candle. They tried to suck it down, but again, where did it bounce? It bounced on the 50-week moving average. Boom. Got sucked right back up. Okay, so our support, we move up from there up to here. Okay, up to around that level. And that's exactly where it bounced at 21. So, yeah, brother. Yeah, great call out on this one. Great call out on this one. Dropping that in the sell signal, but yeah, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Okay, bouncing off the 50 there. We're going to keep an eye on that one. Okay. There's a good chance that'll end next week with a green dot. So if you bought that one, if you want to buy it, I would say start a position. And then use that stop loss. What do we set the stop loss at? So you're looking at look at the risk to reward on this. So if you're entering here, you're looking at a 20% dip, a 20% loss if you're out on that with a bounce off the 50 there. Okay, you're looking to risk 20% to make 872% all the way back to those levels right there. So very, very important level right there at about 19, okay? if you're going to play this one, again, use 20 as your stop loss. Okay, use 20 as your stop loss because this is a consolidation phase. And again, we're breaking over that 50. That's huge. When you can identify a breakout over the 50, okay, you're identifying a potential like major move here. Okay, again, 842% back to the top is not a small move. And what does the monthly say here? Okay, monthly's pointing straight up here. Monthly's pointing straight up here, folks. Okay, look at that. Look at that ripper. Wow. Okay, 270's level. Again, I like the bottom here on the monthly. Boom, signal came right there at about 19 cents. That's right about where our stop is. So, whew, looking good. Looking good. Good call out. Who was that? Shout out to my brother, Twisted R's. Shout out to the Spartan Army, man. We got Crypto Boss, Chain Link. Again, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful breakout here of the 50. Look at that move. Okay, rip. That's what we love to see. Big move. Now give us a pullback into the 50. Okay, and that's what we're getting here, folks. We're getting. So the buy box on this for me, I want to buy it down at 10.5. It already hit about 11.5. So, I mean, shoot. I'm actually in the daily chart on this one. Okay, looking for entries. I'm buying the next green dot here on the daily chart. I have an alert set up on the daily. Okay, for a big and a small green dot. When I get those signals on the daily, I'm going to check the weekly. And I'm going to identify where we're at in regards to the stochastic. But this thing could come down, folks. Another name that is absolutely just ripped here. Okay, you're talking 214%. That's not little boy money, dude. 200. You only got to do that 5 times to make $1 million if you're investing $10,000. I mean, that's the numbers we're looking at here, folks. So again, identify. Okay, we want to buy bounces off the 50. Okay, come on down to $10, Chainlink. I will bet the house on you. You know what I'm saying? Look at the monthly. Okay, monthlies ran up. So if we get a pullback again into $10, $11, I'm eating it up. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Shout out to Crypto Boss, man. Algo. Oh, and that one's got to go on the red list because, again, we're in a downtrend on the weekly. So we don't want to buy stuff in a downtrend. We want to buy it in an uptrend. So, again, next green dot, we're going in. We're jumping in. Okay, we're going off the high dive. Cannonball. Dylan. Algorand. Good one. Good one. I've seen a video on this as well. Okay, we're up against the 50 right now. With a red, not good. Not good looking. I need this thing to reverse. So current support is going to be right there, but that's a red, folks. Like that's a red. We got to be careful here. Again, you can take a chance on it at 16 cents and think it's going to be a reversal, and it might be. But again, I want it to get way up here and then back. Like I want to trade this. That's just smooth. That's smooth as a whistle. Okay, I'm in. That's smart money phase. Smart money phase. Okay, right into the 50. Rip. Okay, how big is that move? 184%. 183%. Okay, can this break out here? Yes. If you want to play it, 16 cents. Okay, 16 cents. But again, if we break down, it ain't going to be good. And we're still against. We're actually consolidating right on that 50. So that's where we're at. And we got a red dot. So, again, calling that one out there. Be patient on Algo is what I'd say. If you got it, well, let's look at the monthly. What's the monthly saying? Monthly's breaking out. So, can we have a move higher? Yes, absolutely. So, it's kind of a 50-50 flip on this one here. If you're holding it right now, I would definitely set a stop loss at around 15 or 16 cents. Because if that breaks, okay, we'll get the opportunity to probably buy it back here off 11. Okay, and if we get a breakout next week of 27, okay, then that was a liar. But everything's saying this thing's overbought. Okay, it doesn't match the parameters of at least my trading rules, but it is a fundamental play in my opinion. Okay, they have some backing by countries and stuff like that. So definitely one we're keeping an eye on. And last one's red there. I put that in the red dots too. Yeah, buddy. Shout out. Is that Algorand? No, it's not. Thinking about making market news a members only thing here. I might try that this week. Nah. I'm trying to think about how to set this thing up for perfection. So again, if you guys got suggestions on that or want me to add anything or take away anything, give me a holler. Yep, Algorand's over there now. We got INJ. Frickin' look at this one, dude. We missed this one, folks. Missed this one. Oh my goodness. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Unbelievable, folks. Look at this. We missed this one. We can't do this anymore. You understand? This can't happen. This can't happen anymore. Okay? 550% off of that freaking line there. Wow. 550%, folks. Okay? I probably would have been out around 150, but I mean, if I hit 100%, folks, I'm happy. You give me 600? Whoo! All we did, all you would have done right there was just, boom. Enter right off that, right off the bounce above the 50. Rip. We got to find more coins like INJ, folks. Okay, if this thing pulls back, we're eating it up. Okay, and that's a pretty big dip back down to 13. That's 50%, folks. I mean, that's a 50% move to the downside. 70. That's a 70% drop back to the 50. Eyes open. Focus up. Okay, wow. Just wow. Let's give you a sell signal. 550. 550. Go to the bank. Go get your yacht. Merry Christmas. Wow. QNT. QNT is now breaking out over that 50. So again, looking for pullbacks here. Okay. Is it way above the 50 like we just saw on INJ? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But it is giving you an opportunity to potentially add at this area. So you want to move your stop loss probably up. I mean, if you really want to be conservative with it, 116, if you want to leave a little meat on the bone, room for error, go down to 93 or just set it at 90. Okay, I like the monthly. I really like the monthly, folks. Okay, monthly chart pointing straight up, but again, getting some mixed signals on the weekly. So let's see. This is a potential breakout here. Okay, I mean, like I said, if you want to play the setup, which again, I'm not playing it because it doesn't meet my stuff, but I mean, a bounce off the 50 is what we're getting here. No red dot. What I'm looking at though is the monthly. Okay, very, very nice little room to go here on the stochastic, right? QNT's pretty popular name lately. Okay, we did make a higher low there on the monthly. Again, a higher low is when you dip down to an area, you pump up, you come back, and then you bounce at a higher level. So at first we bounced right there, 40, boom. Bounce back up on 80, boom. Okay, so if we break out now, I mean we gotta break out over like 180. I mean to truly know, but I don't know, stuff's pointing up. So keeping an eye on QNT. That one's still green, but we'll see what happens here. The true support's probably going to be right here around 107. Okay, somewhere around $100. Set a stop loss. Okay, you're risking about 30% on that. But again, if we go all the way back to the top to where we were at, risking 30% to make 250%. Okay, that's almost 8 to 1. That's almost 8 to 1 on the odds. If you invest like that. FUBU. Okay, I actually use FUBU myself. That's why I started using it. I like it. They got all the sports you need. It's a little expensive. There's another name, though. It's down in the dumps. Okay, way down in the dumps. This thing's like Netflix, technically. $3 billion company. Okay, bouncing nicely right there off of 216. Penny stock, folks. Penny stock here. Okay, $3. This reminds me of Carvana, and we're just getting that crossover here. So I'm looking for the next green dot on FUBU. If it's at a higher low, right? If it's like right here in this area, like 250, I'm eating it up. Okay, I'm eating it up because we'll make a higher low and then we'll bounce. And I really like where the monthly's at on this thing. Okay, we're down below the 9. But again, the weekly is just now crossing. Okay, just now crossing that 50 week. Okay, going into the red. Lyft. Lyft's another name. Crossing. Okay, big time. Okay, Lyft's like Uber. Uber's had a big run. Uber's had a big bull market. Lyft's lagged. Okay, and they're just as big. Okay, so current support on this for me is 1150. Again, just now crossing. Just now crossing the weekly. And boom, we're right back into that 50 week. Yeah, this one's nice. I mean, this is a really nice looking stock here. I want to turn my 200 back on just because I'm used to it. Okay, that's the 200-day moving average. I like to pay attention to the 200-day and the 50-week and see where we're at. And right now we're consolidating right on that. I mean, it's going to be a good setup here on Lyft. I'm gonna set an alert for a big green and a small green here on the daily. Okay, so I'm gonna get that signal and I'm gonna look at the chart and see where we're at because this, I mean, shoot, dude, just now crossing the 50. Okay, 132% back to the 200. And again, they make money. I was just talking to a Lyft driver the other day. They make money. Uber just reported profits for the first time in years or something like that. They're screwing their drivers, but they're making money. It's unfortunate. But, hey, don't complain. Go out there and get yours. Ain't nothing holding you back. You live in America. Okay, monthly also, just looking banging here, dude. Looking real good. Looking like a freaking chicken wing. You know what I'm saying? And you got the red here on the weekly. So, I mean, again, you just got to pay attention to where we're at in the cycle, right? I mean, you got to see that, boom, we got the 9 and the 50 cross in there. Yes, we're going to get a pullback. But this is the first time we've crossed the 50 since 2021. Massive pullback. I mean, that is no joke of a pullback. That is a freaking just like Carvana. Look at CVNA. Okay, this legit company, like they make money. They got a big brand name. They're a publicly traded company. That's ridiculous. 99%? Dude, this thing's up over 10x on the year. Carvana. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, just wow. Like, this stuff ain't going to get by us anymore. That's the thing, too. It's like we're so educated and we're ahead of the game now because we know what we're looking for, folks. We know when smart money's buying. We know when the institutions are buying. Like, there's no doubt in my mind, BlackRock and them were loading up down here. Those big volume candles, down 99%? Oh, my. Just ridiculous, dude. And we're just now getting the 50 bounce here. So I like Carvana. Carvana's extremely bullish in my eyes from a macro standpoint. I mean, the real bounce was right there off of 27. So 50% risk to the downside. I mean, you're talking about another 10x back to the top, about 800%. Unbelievable. And Lyft's kind of giving you the same thing here. I mean, I'm looking at the same pattern. Huge drawdown. I mean, that's an 80% dip, right? From 71 down to what? Fucking 8? So the government put all the restrictions on them and probably just bought them out at an 88% discount. And we're getting the opportunity here to buy it. I mean, Lyft's a banger, folks. Like, I don't know how to put this in the list for you guys because it's going in red, but I want to buy it. Well, I could buy the next green. So now when I get a green, like if I get a fake out candle like you saw on CQT, boom, just buy. Buy this week, right? Because that was a faker. That was fake. Okay, stop loss is at the green dot, 19 cents. That's momentum. Okay, with a big cross there too. That's, folks, Folks. This was the chart of the day today. PLTR. Again, what are we looking at here? We're looking at a nice 30% pullback right back down into that 50-week moving average. The only thing that's missing for us on our trading rules on this one, okay, is the green dot. That's the only thing missing. So on the next green dot, guess what we're going to do? We're going to buy the crap out of it. Okay, there's the big, and there's the small. Okay, beautiful. And you know what I want to do is I want to set a alert on lift too. I want to see that lift green dot. I want to see that setup when it comes. Boom. Okay, so we're going to be notified. And you guys know, I'll call everything out in the court. Subscribe today. OverkillInvestingClub.com. Okay, Litecoin, not my favorite one here, dude. It is making a higher high, right? We're bouncing right on that level. I mean, yeah, Litecoin could potentially go, but again, just not above the 50. It's not above the 50. It's not trading how I want to buy it. So Litecoin to me, I honestly put it in the garbage, but I'm going to be respectful because it's an OG and put it in the red. Bitcoin. Look at this. Okay, last week I dropped a video that said we're going to dip. We're going to get a dip. We got about a 10-15% dip. Wasn't major. I'm thinking we might get a dip down to 32. Could it come? Yeah, definitely. Right? 32 would put us at the 200-day, about 34, somewhere in that range. So my buy box on this would be 32 to 34. 32 up to, 35. 32, 35. Bitcoin comes down to there, I might buy some. I might just put some in my portfolio. Okay, but again, I'm waiting on the next green dot, and guess what? We're going to give it to you. Okay, we got alerts set. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, right now, though, I'm bearish. I'm expecting a drop. That's just how it's got to be. And I think with Jim Cramer pumping it right now, and that's a warning sign to me, folks. That's a warning sign to me. I want to buy it right here. Boom, 32, 33. Okay, and you might say, okay, I don't care. Okay, 25% drop is no joke. 25% drop is no joke. So all I'm saying when I say take profits to you guys is like, don't be greedy, right? Don't be greedy. If you entered off of this, you're up 74%. So I'm not saying sell the whole bag. Okay, I'd be telling you to sell the whole bag if we got the monthly red dot. Okay, I'd say get the heck out right here. Okay, there was the top of Bitcoin right there, 70K. We called it out. If you're an OG of the channel, you were around. We called it out. 65K was the top. Boom, red dot, get ripped on. And we called the bottom right here in January too. Bang. That was the dot to enter on, 18K. Congratulations. Congratulations. 135% on your money on Bitcoin off that signal on the monthly. So now that we're in a macro trend to the upside, right, on the monthly, okay, and we also know that on the weekly because we're above the 50 now, okay, we weren't above the 50 throughout this whole time, so we shouldn't have been putting our money in any crypto that was under that 50 that whole time, okay, lesson learned. Okay, there's where the chart broke right there, bang. That was a broken chart. You even got the rejection right there off the 50. Rip. Learned so many things in 2023, 2022 trading. Like, I'm so thankful. So thankful for this channel and everybody in it. It's incredible. Incredible how far we've come. Okay, so that's the stance for Bitcoin here. Again, it's red. And I'll go ahead and just drop the old Bitcoin chart in the general chat. Yes, sir. Shout out to Mr. Crypto Bows. What's up? What's up, dude? Yeah, buddy. BlackRock expects its spot Bitcoin ETF to be approved on Wednesday, Fox Business reports. So again, look at this, guys. I mean, news medias are just pumping it. They're pumping it hard. Okay, and who controls the news medias? Smart money. Remember, they need a buyer when they want to sell. They need you to buy in order for them to sell. If there's no buyers buying the stock or buying the crypto, they cannot sell. So they got to pump, they got to push the herd through the gates in order for them to unload on us. Okay, but we're getting in and out before that happens. Before that even, like, we know a pullback is expected here. Like, if it drops 25% tomorrow, 80-90% of the people are going to be shocked. They're going to be shocked. They're going to go, oh my God, it's the end. And they're going to panic sell their position because Jim Cramer just told them to buy, and they put their 401k in it right here, and now it's down 25%, and they're panic selling. Wakey, wakey. Okay. Daku, nice move up, break over the 50 here, trying to bounce right now. So we have I'm gonna put the support right there at 50, 51. Nice breakout on this one. I mean, DocuSign's another name, folks, on the monthly chart. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh, baby. Wow. DocuSign, another legit company here, folks. Oh my gosh. 450% back to 300. I mean, dude. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. That's big boy moves right there. Okay. I mean, you're looking at the same Carvana chart again. 450% move back to the top on the monthly. DocuSign, I use DocuSign to sign documents almost, well, I was doing it once a day when I was working for a real estate company, but I mean, it's a pretty big software, pretty big program right down there to where it IPO'd at 38. Again, meat on the bone, 450% back to the top ski. Okay, you're looking at a monthly chart here, folks. Okay, let me just put that. I'm putting that in the green. Again, that's in the green list because we're playing the monthly. Okay, we're not playing the weekly on this one. Yes, we're playing the weekly because it is bouncing right there off the 50, but this is more of a long-term investment on this. Okay, we're not going to sell till the monthly gets back up here. DocuSign, real good. Cloudflare, another banger here. Okay, just now breaking out, just now making new highs. Okay, big consolidation pullback here. This is another name that I mean, this is red right now, but you look at that monthly chart, folks. No joke. No joke. No joke. Okay, you know, I'm putting this on the. I got to put it in green, man. I got to put it in green. I got to start putting the names I want to buy on monthly time frames in the green. So, yeah, I got to pay attention to those the most. These are like the ones I'm looking to buy. So, yeah. Where'd that red go real quick? I know there was another name in here. Oh, PLTR. Ooh, that's a red on the monthly right there. That's not good. Lyft was the other one where I'd want to play the monthly on that one. I mean, that's just a freaking ridiculous setup here, folks. Ridiculous. Wow. Just wow. Okay, so that one's going in green. Okay, that's on my favorites list. I mean, INJ's on my favorites list too. I mean, Lyft, INJ. I'm gonna do something with the. I'm gonna put these in a. I'm gonna put these in a playlist or something. Or yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add them to a looking to buy. Yeah, looking to buy. All right, and they're still in there for now. Okay, so yeah, I mean, if you guys aren't watching the video, I mean, you're obviously missing out on insight. But I mean, I try to do the best I can in the Discord. We got 32 more names. Robinhood, another name here. I'd be looking to buy the crap out of this one on a monthly standpoint. I think this one's just now breaking out too. Wow. Yeah, that's a freaking ridiculous. Okay, ridiculous. Okay, again, breaking out over the 50 here. Look how we can just identify that now, folks. I mean, this is a long consolidation period. So this is Robinhood, one of the, I mean, in America, it's one of the biggest brokerages out there. I mean, it's a massive, massive thing. Like, I use it to buy stocks. I know a million other people that do as well. Okay? And they're making money on every single trade. So, what was I just going to do? I mean, that's a breakout over the 50 there, folks. That's a breakout over the 50. And monthly chart, again, consolidation. I was going to go over here and look at the cheat sheet is what I was going to do. Stealth phase, smart money phase, right? They open it up. They IPO it up here at 90. And then they just drop it on retail. They're telling retail over here, buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it. Fucking killed them all. Just slayed them. Like that video, like the beginning of the video here. Just nailed them, right? Just drilled them. Okay, and now it got to a point where nobody's paying attention to it anymore. Nobody cares anymore. And I mean, you're talking, folks, I mean, you saw what Carvana did. 616% back to the top on Robinhood. Unreal. That one's in the favorites list for sure. Let me see if I got any more requests down here. Algo, we did Algo. Let's go one per line. Gods, I'm gonna do the first one he did there. One per video per person. I just gotta keep it fair. That one's getting rejected. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'll give you all of them. Dude, I mean, I got to keep that rule, man. I got to keep it jumping here. If everyone's requesting a million charts, I mean, I guess it only takes a second, huh? Spell. USD. Okay, another one just getting rejected. Ugly. Okay, red dot, overextended. I wouldn't touch it. I wonder if you can do multiple. Can you do multiple? Oh, you can. That's pretty cool. Let me scale. Hopefully one of these are a hitter. Nope, don't see that one. AKT, I'm familiar with that. I used to own a little bit of that. That one's on the CRO network. Nice! This is a banger here, folks. Okay, congratulations. You just made it. You made it. You made it on the list. This is nice. That's a strong trend there. Strong trend here, folks. AKT, add it to the watch list here. Holy shit. Okay, we're buying pullbacks on AKT. Beautiful call out. Okay, shout out to my boy here. Yes, sir. RD, wow. Good call out. Good freaking call out. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, sir. Okay, that one's a little overextended, a little newer. Oh, man. Shout out to Highwayman. Dude, let's fucking go. Yes, sir. AKT's a banger, my boy. I wouldn't touch that. I wouldn't touch that. This one's all right, but dude, you're gonna buy any of these, buy AKT. I mean, that's one of the best looking charts I've seen all day. Yes, sir. So that's on the list now. Shout out, my boy there in the Discord. We got there's some other altcoins I haven't looked at in a while. VVS. Okay, VVS is just now crossing that 52. I think CRO is going to be huge. I'm going to go ahead and keep this one on the list here. VVS, USDT, this Kronos network. They're pretty big. Kind of a fintech play, but I want to see what this thing does here. We're still consolidating right there. That's a bull flag. Okay, up above that line there. Big volume coming in over this period of time here. What was that other one I used to? Oh shoot, what was it? Come on, come back to me, baby. Started with an A. AK. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. What is it? I gotta think of it. I gotta think of it. It was an AI crypto. I'm gonna think of it. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. I'll share it next week's video. Look at Coinbase. Okay, I capitalized on this play as well. We had an entry candle right there on the green dot. Boom. There was the entry. 162%. Congratulations. Okay, now let's wait on a pullback, come back down to about 95, and we'll re-enter. Okay, I mean that's a top-end candle right there on coin. That's a sell signal up 162%. Once again, rule number drum 5. Don't be greedy. Okay, boom. By the pullback down to 95, you'll be looking pretty. Coinbase, another name that got absolutely clapped on the monthly. Okay, true entry was down there at like 32, somewhere in this range, 50. Man, you're already up big. And Coinbase ain't going to go anywhere. They're the biggest exchange in the U.S., and the U.S. is adopting cryptocurrency. The only thing that's taking it out is the grid going down, folks. It's the only thing. It's all they can do. So again, the weekly chart. Again, come on down into the 50-week. Come on down into the 50-week, and we'll buy it up again. But right now, no thank you. Wait for that dip. ETH, red dot. Oops. Cancel that. ETH with a red. God dang it. ETH with a red. Okay, careful on that one. Careful. I want to buy 1,800. Again, overextended. If the green comes next week, okay, that was a fake out candle. But I don't know. I think we're due for a pullback, folks. Again, when we run 50%, right, people want to take profits, especially banks. Bigger the market cap, smaller the move. Okay, ETH is another one I'm just not interested in. I was interested in it back in, like I want to enter right here, back in the day. Okay, too big of a market cap for me to really want to pay attention to this year. I almost want to put it in garbage, to be honest with you. XRP, on the other hand, full disclosure, I own some of this. And again, I bought some more here at 53. Got a pretty big position. This is more of a monthly play. Okay, looking for the breakout. Got a red on the monthly there on XRP. But the weekly looks fine. Okay, weekly getting sucked up there again. Uptrend, uptrend, uptrend. Okay, we just got that cross. So, interesting pullback down here to 50. Again, I think they're trying to shake some people out of the market. I think once these rates and stuff getting cut, I think everything's just going to fly. So, I'm not too encouraged by this XRP monthly, but we'll see. It's a brand new month. It's a brand new month here on XRP. So, I am going to call that monthly out though, because that is something to pay attention to. But I think they're manipulating the price right now on XRP. They just beat the SEC in a big case. So, I mean, what the hell happened there? Okay, so something's going on. Okay, again, it's not up in this area, so I don't want to sell it yet. Okay, but we do have the red there. So, again, we're watching. I mean, it's got a 42 cent stop loss there. So if it goes down to 42 and bounces, great. But we're bouncing on a pretty good support level there at 50. Okay, that's right where the 200-week moving average is. Again, long-term holder of XRP. And looking to enter again off the next green dot and potentially down here at 50 cents. If it drops to 40, great. Buying more up. Why? Because we're long on the asset. We're looking to unload up here on the monthly. Okay, that's where we want to sell. And I mean, back to here at $2 is close to 500% on the move. And again, higher low, higher low. Okay, we're just consolidating right now, folks. This is a smart money phase. Okay, smart money. Smart money. Go sideways. Go sideways. Okay, SEC can't take him out, so who will? I mean, if what happens with XRP actually happens, folks, I mean, it's enough for me to have a little bit in, right? My portfolio is probably sitting at about a 20 right now. Let me show you my portfolio here. Okay, I got comp, LNR. This is an altcoin. That was just a $500 play down here that turned into 5 cents to, I think I made like 500% on it or something like that. But that's still going. Super small market cap. XRP, another one I have. XLM, Tonic. This is a CRO play, Chronos, altcoin, super small market cap, VeChain. This is one of my favorites. I actually don't have a position on VeChain or Link yet. I'm looking to buy their pullbacks here, their first pullbacks, because again, they're breaking out. See, VeChain's got a red dot there. So if VeChain pulled back to like 2 cents here, I'd buy the crap out of it. And it's even bouncing right there off the 200 as well. So that's bullish too. You know what? I am going to get VeChain here on the next weekly. On the next weekly, I'll add to it. Or you know what? I want to see where it bounces on the daily. Okay? I want to see where it bounces on the daily. Because again, we're in a major uptrend here, folks. Okay, next green dot on VeChain on the daily, I'm adding. Okay, and I hope it's down here, right? Because that would be right where you put it on the weekly. So the 200-day and the 50-week are pretty much the same exact. If you do the math, they're like the same spot. Okay, so I would love a pullback on that. And again, if we get that, again, we got a red dot flashing this week. That's a 30% dip. So I like it. I really like VeChain here. And again, buying all pullbacks at these levels. Okay, looking for that next entry off the next green dot on the daily. I don't have a position on Link either. I'm also waiting for a green dot on that to enter. I believe I got the alert set. If I don't, I'm going to set some real quick here. So these are the names I'm looking to buy in this bull run right now. And AKT is one that I want to add to as well, because that is extremely bullish stock. I mean, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay, how bullish this chart is here. I mean, that is a freaking bully move, dude. Bully. Okay, and again, the monthly's overextended, overbought, so we might have missed the boat. But if there comes a snapback down to $1, there might be room for one more trade in there. Again, we're way overextended right now, so I wouldn't touch this thing with anybody's money right now, not even my worst enemy. But pullback, if under the right circumstances, I would eat it up. I would eat it up. And anything in my favorites, really, I'd buy a good setup on. INJ, if that pulled back, Hood, you know, any of those names. I'm actually going to take that out of my portfolio list. I'm going to just keep that favorites. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a different list. The favorites list is going to be this blue list here. So those are the ones I'm going to keep an eye on, kind of like I keep an eye on my portfolio here. I'm just trying to organize this the best way I can. We got XRP. That one was still red there. SQ. Again, bouncing right there. This is more of a crypto play, too. We're trying to bounce over that, but again, I want to buy the next green dot. I want to see a big breakout over the top, pull back into it. Right now, just not interested. And that dot's going to print red there probably next week, unless we break out over, 8. Or actually, we have to break out over this. Boom. 75. XTZ. This is an interesting one as well. Another one that just got absolutely clapped to the downside. And this is a big one on, oh, you know what? Monthly chart looks good. Monthly chart looks really good here. Look at that. We're breaking out there too. Oh, man. So I'm setting the daily on this one. I mean, look at the monthly on this thing, folks. Look at the monthly on this. Yeesh. We're coiling here, folks. Back to the top. 802%. Wow. I'm going to add that one into the portfolio, too. I'm going to have to do some trading here this week. Wow. Tonic's kind of garbage. I might just drop Tonic for XTZ. I mean, just wow. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to sell these 2 shit coins for XTZ. I mean, that's just a massive gain there. I'm putting it on my to-do list right now because, I mean, Tonic, it doesn't match my rule. It's getting rejected off that 50. It doesn't even have a chart yet. That's kind of a Hail Mary. And then LMWR is, it's overextended. It could definitely break out, but I'm already up. I put 500 into this thing, like I think right here. and it went up to 54. I think I'm up 500%. I think it's like a $2,000 position now. So that was a great trade. But XTZ, that's going to be a move for me this week, folks. I'm selling my shit coins, and I'm getting to something a little bit more serious. I think Coinbase actually pays you. Coinbase actually pays you. Um, I might sell some XRP for this. I might just swap it out. Let's do it. Let's let's swap some XRP here. I like the XTZ coin. Uh, Let me just make this trade real quick. So I don't mind showing you guys my portfolio. 23,000. Look at my assets. Um, I am up on the year. Well, I guess all time $5,000 on my Coinbase on my crypto account. Damn, it's pretty good. So what I want to do now, see, I got 9,000 worth of this XRP. What I want to do is I want to diversify into something like XTZ. Because again, the monthly looks really good. Big drawdown on the monthly chart. What's the market cap of this thing? Okay, this one actually pays you. Coinbase actually pays you to hold this one too. I don't know how much they pay you, but look how behind the market it is too. It's up 16% on the year. The rest of the market's up 100%. Market cap is less than $1 billion. So this thing was all the way up here at, I mean, shoot, that was 13,000 there. Closed green on the week. Yes, we're overextended, but we don't got a red dot, so that momentum could continue there. What I'm going to do, we got 2,000 comp, got a ton of stellar there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell about $4,000 worth of this XRP. I want to convert it. I want to convert it, and I want to go into XTZ. Boom. So look at that. They pay you. Coinbase actually pays you 4% on XTZ. So somehow they're in a relationship with Coinbase. Okay, and you can see earns 4.62%. That's just for holding it on their platform. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert 4,000 of this over to XTZ here. Okay, so I'm going to hit preview and I'm going to convert 16,000 XRP. All I'm doing right now is I'm diversifying. I'm really looking at the monthly on this thing. Okay, that's coiling up there. So I'm going to put $5,000 into it. Okay, and we're sitting right on that freaking level. No red dot. Okay, I'm thinking we might get a little momentum, a little shove up here. Okay, I'll get out on the red dot and get a re-entry. But as of right now, like that's a bullish candle. Like that's a green candle. Okay, that's buyers stepping in there. So that order was submitted. And now I also want to sell some of this stellar. So my goal today was to diversify. So I did 4,000 of my XRP. I want to do 1,000 of my stellar. And I want to throw that back into XTZ as well. So I'm also earning that 4.5%. That's kind of cool. Okay, so I got Tezos here. XTZ. Again, I'm buying this for the APY because I want to hold and earn APY as it goes up. Get free with so I'm converting 8,000 XLM into XTZ. Okay, I do like this chart setup. I know it's not a green dot here, but the dot is still green. So technically I'm still buying in a bull market, and I'm buying off this bull candle here. My true stop's probably around 82. But I think we get some continuation because this thing's gotten absolutely clapped. Okay, that's a big monthly drawdown. That's a beautiful monthly drawdown. Okay, so this is more of a play on the green monthly than anything. Okay, green monthly is beautiful looking chart there. Whew. Absolute fire. Okay, so that's now in the portfolio. So I'm going to make this looking to buy. Okay, and then I hold these names. So again, VET, just monthly, right? That's a monthly. Okay, again, got the breakout there. Looking to buy off the next green. Okay, Okay, and again, same thing with Link. Looking to buy off the next green green weekly there. Monthly chart on Link looks a little more scary than anything, but we'll see what happens. If we can get a pullback down to 9 on Link, I think that'd be a beautiful place to set it up there. And I got to make sure XTZ is in the, again, if you guys are watching this, it's got the weekly, it didn't even have a weekly red. I got to make sure that's over in the green list as well. Yep. So, yeah, I'm looking to buy this one. This is my favorite. It's up there. What else we got? Shiba. Shiba, another name, way down there in the dirt. I mean, look at that, folks. Sheesh. Wow. Okay, red dot there on the weekly. Boom. Okay, so boom. Consolidating right on the 50 week. Okay, is this going to break out? We don't know. Let it break out, come back, touch, and go. Okay, that one's on the red list for now. But again, the monthly chart, if you're a long-term investor, your call here. Okay, if you believe Shiba's going to be around for the long run, think they got a brand, you think it's going to run in the next bull run, 800% move back to where it was. Again, you got to believe in the project. You got to understand the fundamentals. XTZ is in some way partnered with Coinbase, so that makes them legit in my eyes. And again, a name that's pulled back 90% is an attractive name to me because, again, if there's any kind of bounce, I mean, you're talking, I mean, even halfway is 170, 259%. So, again, paying attention to the weekly on this one, it's trying to break out. Like it did break out, and now it's consolidating. So we're in an interesting spot in regards to the weekly chart on a lot of these charts. Did I call that one out? Yes, I did. Okay, so, I mean, these next few weeks are going to be really interesting, folks. You got the Fed meeting at the end of the month. Okay, you got an ugly rejection here on like these could be shakeout candles, though. That's the thing. These could be total shakeout candles this week, right? If this thing breaks back over 23 next week, it's going to go parabolic. But again, not really looking, I mean, Rivian, another name on the monthly, folks. That's just, I mean, how far is this thing down? This is an electric car company. 93% down. Ridiculous, dude. Ridiculous. Making a higher low there, too. So, pullback would be really, really nice on this one. Again, your call on that one. 19 is the current stop loss, though. Dot is still green. Red one here on Roblox. Break it above that 50, though. Okay, kids' games are a big thing now. These guys are very involved in the kids' gaming monthly chart. Consolidating for a very long time. We need a breakout. We need a breakout. Last dot's green on the monthly here. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so again, looking to buy on the next weekly green dot. That one's red for now. We'll just hold off on it. AI. AI's red here too. Okay, this is another one I paid attention to on the monthly here. I want you to look at the monthly chart of this name. Okay, big move up, big dip down. The ticker is AI. If you guys don't think AI is going to be a big thing, you got something coming. But back to the top on this one, 500. This thing is annoying. I don't know how to hide this. I wish I knew how to hide it. You know? Oh, look at that. Oh, shit. It hides the whole damn thing. Okay, that's a 554% gain. Okay, so on the next monthly green dot on AI, that'd be amazing. But as long as we hold 22.85, this one looks real good. Again, looking to enter on that next green dot on AI. I think that one's going to be a banger, folks. 550 back to the top. Okay, next green dot's going to be money. Okay, and look at the monthly. Again, that's a nice setup on the monthly there, too. Big move up, dip it down, rip it up. Okay, that's a 50% drop. It doesn't look like much, but that's 50%. You put in $10,000 there, you're down to $5,000. Okay, that's no joke. Okay, but again, we're trading the weekly chart here, so last dot is red. If it was me, I'd probably, yeah, I'd wait till the next red. I got to follow my rules, folks. Keep me in check. Keep me in check now. Big consolidation phase on Dodge. I want to know, is anyone playing Dodge? Look at that consolidation phase. Holy smokes. Okay, all it's going to take is one Elon tweet. You say, hey, look at me, Dogecoin. Okay, let's buy it. I mean, folks, this thing has gotten freaking plowed here. 715% back to the top on Dodge. Wow. You know, this one might have to be in the watch list, dude. That's a massive stealth phase, dude. I mean, that's the biggest stealth phase I've ever seen in my entire life. Look at that. It didn't break 5. Unbelievable. Okay, we're buying on the next green on Dodge. We're in. We're in like Flynn. Okay, I like the stealth phase there. Again, it's an easy stop loss at 5. And if Elon comes out and says, hey, we're using Dogecoin as our world currency, this thing's going to go to the freaking moon. Okay, look at that monthly chart. Oh, wow. Did I call this out? Red Deck Crypto's probably freaking out right now, dude. Look at that. Oh my gosh, dude. That's ridiculous. Just wow. Okay. Again, that's more of a fundamental play than a technical play at this point. But it's on the red list. Look at a buy on the next green dot. We'll see where it comes. SoFi, another one that crossed over the 50. Boom. Nice bounce there. Green dot right near the 50. Rip. Okay, that doesn't look like anything, but these fintech banks are going to be a thing, folks. They're going to take these new banks over. They're offering crypto and all this stuff, and these are going to be the new banks. SoFi, A-Firm was the one I covered earlier, and we're right back into the 50 on this one too. So what's the daily saying? Okay, daily's pulling back nicely here. I'd probably look for an entry off a daily, but again, I'm playing the weekly. I'm super picky about what I want to buy. Again, that is a bounce into the 50 there, so we do got support right there at about 793. Okay, that would be where we're playing the bounce. Okay, monthly chart curling up here. Okay, oof. Look at that monthly, dude. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, dude. That's ridiculous. Okay, you're risking about $1 here to make how much? 225% back to the top. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Still green. That's one gonna go on my favorites list there. Okay, that's a beautiful, beautiful setup there off the 50. Okay, if we break out over 972, this thing's gonna do the rippity dippity. Okay, monthly chart just pointing straight up. Again, daily's right there to that 200-day. Did I set the alerts on this one? No, I didn't. Okay, I'm setting dailies. Okay, I want to see where the dailies come on this one. And if it's above that 50-week moving average, we can anticipate that green dot happening. Got another chart request. Oh, my boy Highway. AKT looks like a banger. Let's see here. Neo. Ugly. Oh, we are bouncing on the 50. Okay, looking for a green dot on that one, but it's red. Not going to waste the time. CRO. Wait, what was that last name we just looked at? Neo. We were on the daily. Look at the weekly. Yeah, weekly rejected. Ugly. Okay, that's garbage. CRO, though, is a different story. That one's at 7 cents here. Looking for an entry on this one off the next green. Okay, we're sitting right on the 50. You can see that. You can see it's just sitting right there. Bada bing, bada boom. 50-day moving average. Consolidating. Okay, down 3% today. What's the daily saying? Okay, daily will be the next buy signal. Okay, I'm going to set one for the daily instead of that weekly there, just to anticipate the move, because if that thing comes above that 50-week moving average, okay, that thing's going to be money. Okay, I'll leave the weekly on too. But look at that. It went right back down. Boom, ripped it right back up. There was a stack of buyers just sitting right there. Okay, that's no joke of a move either. Look at that. Look at that weekly chart. Putting in a doji there. Whoo! Come on now. Okay, probably going to get in on this one too. I really like CRO. I mean, he's most importantly probably the biggest. He's probably the stocks I'm playing. All this other stuff is just for entertainment purposes only. Oops. That one is going on the orange list. So these are like my looking to buy names. I'm also looking to buy, names on the favorites list too, under the right circumstances. Um, CRO daily, I'm probably looking to enter on that, folks. Again, consolidating right on the 50 here. Right on the 50. You had the breakout, and then we're just consolidating. This is known as a bull flag. If you guys don't know what a bull flag is, look it up. Bull flag pattern. Okay. Looking for the weekly dot. Okay, I'm probably going to anticipate it with the daily. Look for an entry off that. I'm actually probably going to eat this thing up. I'm going to sell those altcoins because I sold some XRP. That's the move. That's the move. I'm going to sell Tonic, and I'm going to sell LMWR. These two, just I don't even know what they are. They're pretty much Hail Marys. They're low market cap coins. I'm going to put them into something a little more serious, and that's going to be CRO. And I'm going to probably find a place to store my CRO and get an APY on it. So, yeah, I like CRO. I've always been a fan. Always been a fan of CRO there. And again, consolidating right there on that 50. It's got a red dot, though, so it's going in the red list. But again, I got that on my looking to buy list over here. Oh, the pink list. The pink list is my garbage list. That's right. Boom. Here's some garbage. Take out the garbage. Okay. What was the other one? Neo. Okay. If it's not trending above that line or near it or consolidating on it, okay, we're putting it in the garbage. I mean, the name is popular, but again, oh, this one's not garbage. PDD. That's a China stock. That actually looks pretty good. That one's going on the red. Just look at these real quick. Coke, if you want it. I just don't want to trade Coke. Doesn't move big enough. Cisco, same thing. Target, nah, fuck them. XOM don't look bad. I'm going to keep an eye on that just because it's oil. Disney, oh my gosh, look at that rejection. Ugly. Ugly. That's in the trash. UPS lost their contract with Amazon, trash. UAL below it, trash. Consolidating on it, but who cares about the airlines? Getting rejected, getting rejected. AVE. Got a red here on AVE, but again, we're above the 50. Above the 50. So we want to buy the bounce of the green. Okay, we want to buy the bounce of the green. Again, this is another one that's just consolidated. It's a bull flag, right? There's no red candle here. This is all buyers stepping in, buying the dips. Okay, AVE's another name that looks real good. I'd buy off the green there. Buy off the green dot. Monthly chart again, one that's pointing straight up here. Wow. Okay, we just got new monthly candles too. So those close on the first of every month. It's January 6th. This is our first club call of the month. So we always cover the monthlies as well. Then we kind of manage our positions throughout the week. So again, macro trend definitely pointing up. You could see that with that monthly dot. You can also see it given the fact that we are above the 50-week moving average. So I got a stop loss on this one. I know Smartass was asking in the Discord about this one, but 81 is going to be my level here on AVE, and I'm going to go ahead and replace that with this. Wow. So when you guys are looking at those charts over there, this is always my stop loss on a trade. If I was holding it, like if it broke that level, we're wrong. I don't think we're wrong on this one. This one looks really good. Doesn't have the 200 week yet, but this is a newer name. And look at the monthly. Again, monthly chart curling up. It's not going in this direction. Okay, if we're trading against the trend, we're trading against the monthly chart. And right now the monthly chart is green. So there's two ways to identify an uptrend. One can be last dot is green on the monthly, or we're above the 50-week moving average. I choose to use the 50-week moving average as my confirmation of an uptrend. If it's up above the 50 on the weekly, I like to take positions, especially when it's just crossing. Great place to start. Okay, and then obviously you could buy pullbacks along the way until you get the monthly red, which will be up in this section up here. Okay, price will be up there. This one's a nice 600%, 500% move back to the top. So not looking bad here, but it's got to go on the red list because, again, last dot is red there on the weekly. Here's another one, Jasmine, getting rejected there off of the weekly. That's been a profile killer, but I mean we're bouncing right here on the daily, so this will be interesting to see what it does. I'm going to go ahead and set an alert on this. Again, lesson learned on this one. This was one of the buys that freaking rocked me this year. I made a little bit of money on it, but then I tried to reinvest in it. I got in like right here, and it freaking clapped me. Okay, why? Because I was trading against the trend. I was trading against that 50-week moving average. So this one's got a weekly here too. But again, this could be a shakeout candle. It's definitely possible this week has been a shakeout to get some of these weak hands out. So we'll know the truth about Jasmine if it holds on to that 4 cent level. And again, the last dot is red, so that's not a good sign on the weekly. But again, if we break out over that next week, okay, that's going to be the confirmation we're heading higher. And the monthly don't look too bad either. Monthly actually looks real good. Okay, so again, that weekly could be a false signal. And we get false signals quite often. You just got to know how to identify them. Okay, I don't like the rejection though. This thing needs to pump this next week. It needs to pump. Okay, dot, I like this one. Okay, nice big move. We're just now crossing on Polkadot. Another name on Coinbase that pays you an APY. Okay, this one is now up 656% back to the top. Not a bad name to look at, keep an eye on. Again, just now crossing that line. We're going to look for the next green dot entry on Market Cipher. Okay, that's going to be beautiful. Okay, and this thing might just fake us out here too at that 6.4 level. I mean, we're sitting pretty on it. We'll see where the dot comes. Looking to buy this one on the next green dot. Looking to buy the next one on the next green dot here. Nice crossover there. Boom. Next green dot will be the entry. It's still green. So I'm actually going to put that one in the favorites. Okay, not looking bad. Damn, we got about 15 more names. I got to cut this list way down, dude. Comp, another name I'm holding. Again, consolidating right there on the 50-week. Just in a massive stealth phase. Another name that's just down here on the monthly. I mean, all the way back to the top on this one is 1,800%. That's the biggest we've seen all day. I'm sitting with a position right now. I can't remember how much I had. It was... doesn't matter. It's in the portfolio, though. I have about a $3,000 position. I'm down $200 on my position. I'm down $1,000 on my Stellar. But that's all right. Long-term investors here, folks. Long-term investors. And Comp's weekly chart don't look that great. It's more of a play on the monthly here for me. I'm just looking to add on weekly to this. I'm gonna put that in the green for the monthlies. Okay, looks good. Looks good to me. Nice range. I mean, if it goes halfway again, I'm gonna make 570%. It's listed on Robinhood. Robinhood only allows like 17 cryptos on their exchange, and this is one of them. So they got to be affiliated with someone somehow. Okay, so this is right on that 50-week. So again, I'm buying into the 50 here. There's no green dot. Okay, holding on to this one. Okay, making a higher high still. As long as 44 remains the bottom, I'm looking to buy on a daily dot down here. Oh, I almost want to buy this today. I do have money in my bank account. I'm looking to add to some positions here. And I might top this one off on the next daily. I'm looking at the next daily for an entry. Yeah, I think this is a shakeout candle this week. I could be wrong, but we'll see next week. We'll know really quick. That looks like a freaking flush out candle, though, to me. But we'll know where the market's going to go. Again, the Fed meeting's coming up here in 28 days, so we'll see where it plays out. What's the weekly say? The weekly is still green, so this one's on the green list. Ada Cardano, nice breakout here, looking for pullbacks. Okay, this one's red as well. That's going to print this week. Was comp red? Nope, it wasn't. Ada is, though. Ada is red. Okay, I'd like to buy a pullback to 40 on this. Daily chart, again, somewhere in this range. Come back down to 40. Nice breakout, though. Ada Cardano, another. Look at that monthly chart. That looks beautiful, dude. Oh, man. Oh, man. 432%. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Okay, Ada's looking good. Another Coinbase name that pays you. Wow. There's going to be some big moves, folks. There's going to be some big freaking moves. Last one's red on that. I'm actually looking to put that one into looking to buy. Okay, nice 400%er. Okay, pretty credible name. Okay, I'm going to add that one into the look at the buy. So the purple list is like my OG list. Like that's my stuff I'm looking to eat up. CQT though too, I really like that one as well. I like the breakout over here above the 50 and the green dot this week. I mean, this thing's just on a freaking ripper. What's the monthly say? Okay, monthly's just breaking out of its resistance too. Holy smokes. Okay, we broke that level all the way back to the top. Here's 830%. Whew! Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I think Crypto Mason might be right, man. This might be the one I freaking... What's the market cap on this again? Can you buy it on Coinbase? CQT. Nope, you can't. I'm going to check and see if you can buy it on crypto.com later, but I'm probably going to look for a position on this. Stop loss is going to be around 20. Again, trending above that 50. Just now crossing after a major drawdown. I mean, how big of a drop? That's another 90% drop there. What the heck? That's about another 90% drop. I mean, 97% all the way down. Breaking out over the... Look at it. Breakout. Boom. That's a breakout. Okay, monthly breakout there on this one. And across on the weekly. Crypto Mason might have been right, folks. People might be sleeping on this one. MSTR we covered again. Massive move here. This is Sailor's company again. He borrowed a bunch of money and bought Bitcoin, and he's getting paid for it now. Okay, monthly chart's a little overextended for me. I think the move's kind of already happened. If it pulls back into the 50 and gives me a green dot, great. But not looking for entries at all right now. PNG, I made about 500% off of this trade. This was a massive move. This is an AVAX ecosystem coin. Looking to buy on the next weekly green. Okay, next weekly green is going to be a freaking ripper, folks. Okay, that's a big, massive breakout. Look at the cross there. Boom. Okay, pull back now into about 5 cents. I'll eat it up, dude. I'll eat this thing up. Look at the monthly on this. Okay, that thing's kind of toward the ceiling there, but very, very strong trend. Again, come back down to like 5 cents for me. Next green dot will be the entry on the weekly there, but something to keep an eye on. That one's actually going into look at the buy list as well. That one's been on the list for a minute, dude. We got 11 more names, folks. We're almost there. Okay. You got a red dot there. A red dotsky. This is Adam. Okay, I don't like it. I don't like the rejection with a red. Ugly. Ugly there on the weekly. Not touching it. Vet, B-Chain. This is in my buy list. It is flashing a red dot, but again, know where we're at. Okay, we're just now crossing the 50. Last time we crossed the 50 was around right here. Okay, we went, I mean, you're talking fucking A, dude. 4,000%? That's ridiculous. Oh my gosh, excuse my language. That's 790 back to the top. Again, look at the buy on the next green dot on this one. And we got alerts set, I'm pretty sure. Yep. I got alerts set on the daily on this one. So if we come down to 2-3, I'm eating it up, dude. Eating it up. AVAX, same thing. Massive breakout here. Okay, if you're not taking profits off of this, you're greedy. Because we are very... Look how far off the 50 we are right now. I mean, just a ridiculous amount. 130% off the 50. So I'm looking for a pullback on AVAX down to 21. Okay, I think that's going to happen. I mean, this thing's up massive, dude. This is ridiculous. 450% off the bottom, off that last dot. Monthly chart pointing straight up. Again, buying all pullbacks here, folks. Buying all pullbacks. Jeez, dude. Unbelievable. 450%. Wow. Okay, and we're going to capitalize again when it comes back down as well. Solana, another name, dude. Look at this. Unreal, folks. 562% off the last signal on Solana. INJ is a Solana altcoin. That thing's down on the floor on the daily. I think we got to see some blood here. 562% up. I think we need to chill out. Chill out. Okay, that's kind of a topping candle right there. Again, I'd like to buy Solana at about 42. That's about a 50% drop back down to 44. So be careful. If you're holding, you're breaking rule number 5. You're being greedy. This one is now broken out over the 50 as well. This is CLSK, Clean Spark. This is a penny stock, I believe. Okay, so again, looking for a pullback into that 50 there at 590. This one's on the green list, but again, I'm not liking that rejection off the 200. Want to buy a pullback into that 50. Riot, another name. Boom. Pulled back right near the 50. It was below it. Broke back over it. Okay, now give us another pullback to around $12 and rip. This is a Bitcoin miner. So if Bitcoin goes down and has a fall, this thing's going to follow. But looking to buy again, probably around 12 bucks on Riot. That one's in the green, but not interested. H-bar, nice move on this one. I think Redneck Crypto capitalized on this one as well. Okay, you're talking about a 116% move there off the signal. I think there's some better charts of H-bar. Okay, this one has a little more data, but look at that monthly there. Okay, that's a monthly buy signal there on H-bar. Okay, breaking over the 50. Breaking over the 50. Okay, breaking over the 50. Again, perfect example. Perfect example. Okay, now let's get some pullback. Let's cool off a little bit. Okay, again, we'll buy the next green dot on this one, but that's a top-end candle right there. Got rejected. Okay, let's see some red, and then let's rip. Okay, just now breaking out. Again, we've been going down below it for the last year and a half. Just now, today, January 6, 2024, Happy New Year, we're breaking out, folks. We're breaking out on H-bar, another ISO name, and looking to buy pullbacks on this one. That one's on the green list, but again, not looking to buy up in this area. We want to buy down in this area. Pay attention to the stochastic where it's at. This thing's up here. Okay, you want to be careful. We got Mara. Mara, another Bitcoin miner. Look at this move. 251% off that dot. 251. Just now breaking out over the 50 as well. Again, looking for pullbacks into 13. Okay, too overextended to buy up here. Just wait for it to cool off. Wait for the next green dot. I swear to God, you'll never go broke. Right, waiting for confirmation. ICP, another name. Just did the rippity-dippity off the bottom. Okay, wow. Okay, 537% off the bottom, over 500%. So now let's wait. Let's buy the pullback to the $7 level. Okay, and we'll play it from there. Okay, what's the monthly doing? Monthly's just taking off. ICP is another one I want to add to the list, just because I want to buy every single pullback I can possibly get on it until we're out of this bull market. But we're totally in a bull market now. This is a big breakout here. Big breakout. Again, if you're in down here and you're not taking profits up 500%, you're breaking rule number 5. You're being greedy. Okay, take 25, 50% off the table, raise some cash, get into something else that's consolidating on the 50-day moving average like XLM, right? You got comp consolidating there. Okay, some of these other names, okay, that one's not close, that one's not close. XTZ right at the 50-week, okay, potentially going to break out next week here, sitting at about 92 cents. Thing was as high as a $1.25 last week. Monthly chart pointing straight up. I mean, guys, ICP's up 500%. Like, raise some cash, diversify. It's okay. I mean, if this thing falls 50% tomorrow, you'll be crying. You'll be panic selling at 6. Okay, 25, 50%, convert it into something else, just like I converted the XRP into the XTZ today. Try to find something else that hasn't hit yet. Okay, ICP hit. That's a 500% move. Great. On to the next one. What's going to be the next 500% move? Is it going to be XTZ? Is it going to be XLM? Is it going to be XRP? Is it going to be COM? If one of them hits, it doesn't matter what the rest of these names do. That's why it's good to be diversified. We got a couple more names here, folks. ICP down 8% on the day. That one's going in the green list because it's still green, but no sign of a red yet. But again, we're buying all pullbacks on that. Here's a HNT now popping off here. Okay, another name we missed out on. Pretty sure I was buying this at $1 back in the bear market. Sitting at about 7 now. There's the sell signal there on the weekly, but again, I like the sell signal because I want to buy it off of that 350 level, somewhere around this level. Okay, next green dot on HNT will be a good one. That'll be a great one. They're actually partnered with. I'm going to put this one in the looking to buy list. Can you buy it on? I think you can buy it on Coin. I think there's. Give me a sec. Okay, you can buy it on Coinbase. Interesting. That one's going to go on the look at a buy list as well. right there. I remember they got delisted or something like the day after I fucking bought it back in the day. It was ridiculous. It happened. I swear to God. They delisted it from Binance the day after I chose to buy it. I was like, are you kidding me? Open Door, this is a real estate name. Personally, I think the real estate market's going to rip in 2024, so I'm paying attention to this real estate name. It's got a big move back there. That's a 10x back to the top on this. This is Open Door. They're a real estate investment company. It's got a green dot here on the monthly with a big range back there to 44. That one's looking good. So again, buying all pullbacks from here on out on this, and it's getting one this week right there into the 50. We're going to capitalize by buying on the next green dot. And if we get a reversal candle this next week, I want to pay attention to this and set up a daily alert just to see where this thing decides to bottom here on the daily. I want to see where the weekly chart is when we bought them on the daily there. So that's still green. So that one's going on the green list. Let me check these just to get my favorites out here. Great. CQT is definitely on my favorites. That one's got a stop loss at 19. You can see Tesla bouncing right there. We might get a red dot next week. So Tesla's kind of a wild card here. Carvana, again, breaking out just now. Okay. Current support level is going to be about 32 on that one. Tesla, I would say a play on this probably going to be around 229. It's just too big of a market cap now, to be honest with you, to want to pay attention to it. DocuSign, also a nice breakout here above the 50. Want to pay attention to that. Net giving a sell signal, but again, looking to buy it off of a drip down there or a dip down there. Same thing right there on the 50. This one looks good on the monthly. Lyft does. INJ, giving the red there. Okay, Hood just crossing over. AKT just doing the ripski, buying pullbacks. XTZ, we bought this one today. That one's now in the portfolio, sitting right there on that 50. I'm going to put support right there at 83. That's going to be the level I'm playing. That's kind of where we're consolidating. We're closing green this week, so I like that. Again, we're way overextended right now, but I could always add to the position on a dip, but I think we're going in the other direction just by looking at the monthly chart. Again, we're just now coiling up here. So, again, buying all pullbacks. We're right into the daily there as well. And again, no sign of a red dot just yet. So if this thing reverses and decides to go back up, okay, we're going to be able to capitalize on XTZ. SoFi, another name just breaking out, and Dot had a really nice breakout. So again, looking for green dot pullbacks. Let's just scan these real quick. You can see all the names. I'm going to drop these in the Discord as well. We'll see you guys in next week's video, 8 p.m. right here on YouTube. God bless y'all.